everyone. No, it's the Trey told me, God darn it. My content is okay. My content isn't everybody, and that's okay. Today is currently February 2nd, 2026. Always be yourself when regardless who's planning your downfall, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. I'm Naya, Junior, love respect, and I'm far from a hater. No, it's a trainer told me, always be yourself with normal lessons. LOVE. A change that life they would never understand your potential, allowing yourself to elevate. Even when folks have malicious intention planning your downfall, they would never understand your conscience actually is different when you understood that you wasn't trying to be stagnant or because someone wanted to make you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, but you understood your vocabulary is different. You put it in God's hands when it come to praying. Hold on one second, it was never no in-betweens. They would never understand how you truly step in. Ever trade off me, self-reflecting, my content is not for everyone. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. My content is not for everyone. I am my biggest cheerleader, regardless who's praying on my downfall, and I say that respectfully. They made you the joke. How did it joke? But who would have known that you had potential when you understood your reflection at the end of the day that you are somebody? They took your kindness or weakness all because, hold on one second, you understood that you wasn't trying to be your old self vision of yourself when it comes to relating to bad habits. They would never understand what you overcame to understand your reflection, how you your own testimony, understand mistakes at the end of the day, taking account for your actions. It be chicks and dudes that be having their own skeletons in their own closet. They try to disrespect you because you understood the smile more, understand the balance piece within. They would never understand that how you truly elevated when you understood that, hold on one second, I was trying to shortchange myself when it come to, hold on one second, projecting insecurities on me. Like hurting yourself with your own vocabulary because someone did not love you, respect you. It'd be the train of thought for me. How you understand you was far from weak when God gave you the proper strength to understand that, hold on one second, you are worthy. You matter. You spoke out loud. They would never understand how God is proud. Healing obstacles they would never understand. Dealing with spiritual warfare since a child point of view. Hold on one second. When God allowed you to see elevation is different. Loving yourself. I'm my biggest cheerleader, regardless who's watching me or not. Regardless who's trying to make me feel I'm not worthy at the end of the day when it comes to my vocabulary. It's a trait of me. I said what I said. I'ma be myself, okay? My content, everybody, and that's okay. If the trade told me, always be yourself, but a motherfucker trying to pray your downfall. My content is everybody, and I put the right settings when it comes to this video as to who's going to watch the video or not today. If the trade over me, a motherfucker will watch you, be so mad, fighting the fucking ear, and don't want you to fucking prosper, but that's too motherfucking bad, I still choose me, motherfucker. If the trade over me, my content, everybody, and this is the part where they say, oh, you crashing out. No, motherfucker, I ain't start yet. It's the trade of me. I'm just loving my boundaries. Self-respect. My content, everybody. You been minding, you been with the mind, you been decided to go to the goddamn doctor or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker decided to say you gotta get blood work today. Oh yeah, bitch, it's the trait of me. Your employees and me, the consumer at the end of the day, our math ain't mathing, bitch, don't hurt me. It's not my fault you can't catch a vein, bitch. It's the trait of me. These motherfuckers would sit there, poke you within poking you, make you feel like, oh, no, wait, first of all, I don't do heavy or duty drugs. No disrespect to anyone in the back. No, it's the trait of me, bitch. Don't leave a mark on me, weirdo. Let don't leave me swollen. It's the trait of me. This motherfucker gonna say, I've been in school for so many years or whatever the case may be. I did this. I work with the best. But you mean to tell me you telling me to rest? What the fuck? You heard me, stupid? This motherfucker got the needle within the needle. At the end of the day, you trying to figure out your fucking mental health. This shit start turning black and blue instantly, bitch. I'm sensitive. What the fuck wrong with you, you weird son of a bitch? I'm sorry. Let me get on the spot. No, that was a lie. Where the fuck is the doctor at? It's the trainer talking to me. The fucking doctor come in the goddamn room, start laughing and shit. Oh shit, you here today? It's the trait on me. Then you say go for blood work, dumbass. It's the trait on me. You know what? You right. Every time you come here, there's always a fucking problem with me and your staff. It's the trait of me. Only about hold on one second, bitch. I wasn't laughing. This motherfucker said, let me draw the blood in your hand and shit. Not in my beautiful art. Not today. And the motherfucking trainer thought for me. This motherfucker said no. Let me get the perfect hand. First of all, you know how many hours it had to take me to regroup when it comes to swelling? And you know, a temporary swell in the day because your little needle for blood work? Here's the trick, don't be bitch. I didn't set up for your one-ass conversation. Your motherfucking hand, your fist is about this motherfucking big, and you trying to figure out your mental. Why this shit hurts so bad, that little ass fucking needle, you son of a bitch. When I get back in that motherfucking office, I'm cursing every last one of you motherfuckers out something terrible. And the train over me, so terrible. You ever been to the motherfucking doctor, and you realize that every time you go to the motherfucking doctor, there's always a problem with your blood being drawn? Why are you? Here's the train over me. You ever seen somebody get blood drawn perfectly fine? The first thing they said, they got good veins. Well, fuck your veins today, bitch. That's a trick on me. You know, you get that one person that just came out of school that's doing the monitoring or whatever the case may be on a good note. They like, you know what? I'm the best of the best. Yes. I'm trying to rest when it comes to my heart. You know, you already got to regroup when it comes to my blood pressure at the end of the day. And before you took my blood pressure, before taking my blood pressure, I was stable. Bitch, now I'm not able. What the fuck? If the Drake told me a motherfucker would try to fuck you over real quick and fast. I'm not your test dummy today. No, if the Drake told me that's what the fuck they feel like you wanted them. A test fucking dummy. Today, get it right. I'm Naya, GM of Respect, and my content is not for everybody. It's currently 10:22, and it's 6 minutes into this video. My content is not for everyone. I would never hurt myself regardless who's threatening my life or who's preying on my downfall. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently February 2nd, 2026. Now, if the trade though for me always be a separate number, listen to this. You know, kindness, far from weak. They would never understand. You've been disrespectful your majority of your life. They would never understand that. Hold on one second. You mentally strong when it comes to certain folks. Can't hold it down when it comes to self-control. The lack they have at the end, they get you out of character. All because you understood your vocabulary. You have to lose your conscience. It be the train of thought for me. How chicks and dudes are praying your downfall. All because, hold on one second, they don't want you to smile more. God fixing your crown when it comes to elevation, healing, trauma, and pain. They would never understand. I was far from hating. It's a train of thought for me. You know, when you able and willing to love yourself, it be certain chicks and dudes that be plotting and hold on one second, ruin your day when it come to get comfortable. You know, being your skin, being authentic. You ever said to someone, thank you at the end of the day, and they try to humble you real quick because hold on one second, they lack self-control when it come to discipline? You ain't have to say nobody's name when it came to the character traits, but you was moving on to operate the end of the day. I ain't have hate. How chicks and dudes, you can respect somebody. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, regardless of the environment that you in. Hold on one second. The matter the company that you actually was keeping that day. You know, because chicks and dudes will plow on you. And especially when you walking comfortable in your own skin, you your biggest cheerleader by yourself. They would feel like, hold on one second, they want to take a kindness or weakness. All because, hold on one second, they don't see somebody when it comes to army behind you. But God is your army when it comes to your heavenly mother, Father God. They would never understand how your ancestors truly stepping for you. We live in a spiritual world. They can't relate to the end of the day, how chicks and dudes gotta dibble and dab with spur work. Hold on one second, even on their worst day, they thought they was having a good day to ruin your day, all because hold on one second, they thought they got a reaction. Only have to hold on one second. You understood self-control is different when it comes to discipline. Go on within. You know, that energy is different. When you start to really do the healing, that action speak louder than words. You wasn't trying to destiny swipe on nobody. You ain't have to energy harvest off the next person's energy at the end of the day to be somebody. It was always within you when it comes to being authentic. Your biggest cheerleader, they would never understand that you wasn't living in fear. They would never understand you've been dealing with spiritual welfare since a child point of view going into your adulthood. They said that, hold on one second, you truly rare. Hold on one second. They said you slow, stupid, and retarded. They had so much to say when it came to their lack of self-control. What happened to your discipline? Hold on one second. Now you asking your honor for forgiveness. Hit the train up, you stupid son of a bitch. That's the part where they say you would crash out. They pick and choose who can curse. They pick and choose who can talk about the devil, the enemy, hell and trauma and pain, narcotics and violence. It be the train of thought for me. You know, discrimination, racism, or whatever the case may be. Even telling a joke, hold on one second, all because it's your reflection when you understand balance at the end of the day. Everybody's not going to see your potential, but hold on one second. The right people is actually going to point you in the right direction because they're going to be cheering for you. You know, my content is not for everyone. And that's okay. I am not AI, and I work alone when it comes to my creativity since day one. I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. We all don't pray the same, but my content is not for everyone. It's currently 10:25 p.m., January 2nd, 2026, and we're 10 minutes into this video. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. Oh, hats to the genuine ones. Oh, now you got the comment section for all the right reasons, because the haters in the back be doing too much. Here's the trade though for me. And if you're real genuine watching, I hope your day is coming along well so far. And I hope that you are okay, safe, and you know at the end of the day that you are loved and respected by all the right people. You know, never get discouraged or give up on yourself. You know, take an accountability for your action and running from your past. That energy is different when it comes to maturing. Never give up on yourself. Not a crime to be authentic. Far from the hater. We all don't pray the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself every day. When they overlook you. Friday, you mad and you're worthy. Saturday, fall from the hate they would never understand. Hold on 1 second, you chose yourself another day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments. You know, Sunday, never give up on yourself. The blessing within you is far from a curse. You know, never allow someone to dim your light. Check you out, far from the hater. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Yeah, you're not, you're worthy. I'm peace, I bring peace. Naya? What's up, peace? Ready? Ooh, they coming to get them. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, call your energy back. No negative energy over here. The devil tried to stop you. The enemy tried to discourage you. But love yourself. Don't dim your light. Continue to call your energy back when you fall from the hater. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. It's not a crime to be authentic. Be yourself. Love yourself. What a waste of life trying to be someone you're not at the end of the day. Love yourself. Don't dim your light. They trying to send spiritual warfare towards your light. At the end of the day, love yourself. Don't dim your light. You believe in FAITH. Hope within. You know, our content is not for everybody, and that's okay. You know, domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination, racism, gang stalking is really real. You know, never give up on yourself when someone is gang stalking you. They're monitoring your every move. They're trying to project fear in you or even trying to get a reaction out of you. You know, these individuals hack your devices, clone your devices, hack your IP addresses, reroute your mail, your packages. They will even act like you received it when you never did. You know, these individuals will try to send you hexes so you won't prosper in life. You know, they will send you magic, spell work in a toxic way so you won't believe in your faith, so you could be stagnant, dealing with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. You know, they're monitoring spirits too. You know, people from your past at the end of the day will be trying to be monitoring you, see what you got going on with the third parties, whatever the case may be. You know, trying to send you the evil lie, trying to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, all types of stuff. This type of stuff really happens. You know, when you decide to change your life for all the right reasons, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing no fame, and you're actually putting all the work in, and you're not doing it because, hold on 1 second, someone told you to. No. You did it because you chose to. And regardless if it came from poverty or pain or not, it's not a crime to get discouraged. No, that's what the enemy wants you to do. Sometimes you're going to get discouraged, but never get lost in your words when it comes to being focused. Because there's going to be people around you that doesn't want to see you prosper. They're going to make you feel like you're supposed to, you know, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 steps back. Have you self-reflecting that you're not worthy of better days ahead when you really are. They want you to be stuck in a mindset of not being worthy. They want you to be stuck in a mindset of, you know, hating yourself, not loving yourself, not showing up for yourself. You know, you'd be surprised the people that you don't even have to know that's praying on your downfall. But never give up on yourself. No, for real. You know, never give up on yourself. You're mad and you're worthy. You know, our content is not for everybody. We work alone and we not AI. Hello. Naya, can I do it? Go ahead, peace. You are my sunshine. You are worthy. Never let them dim your light. Hater. Hold on 1 second. Thing in the back. Watching you elevate to the
of yourself. You're mad and you're worthy. Sometimes you're gonna get lost in your words, but practice makes perfect. I'm getting a little better. I'm still a little under the weather, but just pulling through. Never give up on yourself because someone doesn't want you to prosper in life. And, individuals, they had a narrative about you or whatever the case may be. They have people ganging up on you and trying to ruin your life or whatever the case may be, disrespect you in all toxic ways. And you didn't have to do nothing to certain folks at the end of the day. But when you know that you have a heart, regardless, thank you, no thank you, keep it pushing, and understand at the end of the day, everybody's not for you, and that's okay. As long as you know you have self-respect for yourself and you still know how to respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, never lose the vision of you. Choosing you, regardless if you're a content creator or not. It's going to be people that's going to try to dim your light when it comes to your vision, when it comes to prospering. They're going to make you feel like you're not supposed to show up for you. They're going to say you're stupid. It's not going to go nowhere. They're going to pray in your downfall. They will even make blockages to stop you and make people look at you crazy and make you feel at the end of the day that you're not even worth the opportunity of even choosing yourself. But when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. Gotta go. Stop the violence. Never give up on yourself. You're mad and you're worthy. Today is currently February 2nd, 2026. And it's currently 10:32 p.m. And we're 16 minutes into the video. And now you got 3 likes. Gotta go. Stop the violence. No haterade over here. Gotta go.
I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Faith. The enemy will want you to overlook. Hold on one second, but God didn't make a mistake. God allowed you to see a vision that can relate to. That was confidence. Hold on one second, taking the opportunity. Understand balance is different when it comes to acknowledging your worth. At the end of the day, you are different. They would never understand that. Hold on one second. You allowed yourself to feel your existence. When it comes to your beauty, started within. Having a heart, then switch up at the end of the day, regardless if he's going through spiritual warfare, right or not. Hold on one second. You had good days, bad days, even when you fumbled your words. At the end of the day, the enemy can't wait for you to fall on your face, but God restored you for all the right reasons when it came to the proper season. They would never understand that. Hold on one second. The same people plotting on your downfall when it comes to your pockets. They don't want you to elevate when it comes to prosper, but God allowed you to see what God fixed your crown. God allows you to see it's okay to be different because, hold on one second, the right people want you to smile. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. I would never hurt myself regardless of praying on my downfall, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Entertainment purposes only. Now, ever trade off me, goddammit. You been minding your business, minding your business, whatever the case may be. And the motherfucker bump into you with them bump into you. Hey, how you doing, ma'am, sir? Ever trade off of me. This motherfucker decided to ask for fucking directions, but still want to flirt. Hold on one second. How the fuck did we get here? No, ever trade off me. This is real. You minding your business trying to start your goddamn day off the good day, whatever the case may be. And this motherfucker try to spit some game. You can't even spit at the end of the day. Bitch, you got something in your goddamn mouth. Hit the strength off of me. Get it together. This motherfucker got the nerve to say, I'm looking for directions going from et cetera, to et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Well, I don't know what et cetera is. It's straight off me. This motherfucker gonna say, but how you doing? Ever trade on me, not you, bitch. Have a good day, you weird son of a bitch. No, for real. A motherfucker will approach you, talk about they lawyers, but hold on one second. This bitch been found the whole fucking time. Ever trade on me. Get your weird ass out of here, you son of a bitch. Yo, you ever been minding your business when you in a relationship with somebody, what case it be? And a weirdo decided to say, you know what? To your bae. Hi. Bitch, back the fuck up. No, back the fuck up. I said back the fuck up. No, for real. What the fuck is you looking at too fucking hard and smiling today, bitch? You giggling a little too fucking hard. What happened? No, for real. A motherfucker would start giggling a little bit too fucking hard. Bitch, what was the joke that I fucking missed? Because at the end of the day, you was a goofy bitch. Hello? It's the train told me. A motherfucker would try to flirt with your bae. Oh, my bad. What the fuck is you still standing here for? You missing direction to your fucking point of direction to the about face, bitch, wherever the fuck you came from. No other trait of me. Entertainment purposes only. And I put the proper settings when it came to this video as well as to who can watch this video. And my content is not for everyone. It's currently 10:36 p.m. and it's 20 minutes to this video and it's February 2nd, 2026. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself, regardless of praying on your downfall. And I say that respectfully. Silent tears hit differently. Especially emotionally. Hold on 1 second. They would say that you're so distressed, but hold on 1 second. God allowed me to see your vision to relate to you. Allow me to feel you was far from weak when it come to being comfortable in your own skin. Get in tune with the feelings they come relate to. That's hold on 1 second. Understand I wasn't trying to lose me. I had to heal certain childhood trauma, dealing with spiritual childhood welfare. At the end of the day, going into my adulthood, they would never understand how you truly stepping when you understood the hold on 1 second. God allowed me to see. God allowed me to feel. God allowed me to see. God allowed me to feel. I almost died. Ain't no joke. When folks is praying on your downfall right to left, God allowed you to see a testimony when you came to self-reflect. Allowing yourself to blossom, butterfly. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. God gave you the strength when it comes to the tools, not to hurt yourself with words when the devil try to confuse you. The enemy trying to antagonize you right to left. They trying to take credit for God's work, but God allowed you to see. When it comes to balancing your life, they say that you a crash out because you pray out loud. You ain't trying to hurt yourself or others around you, regardless if they feel uncomfortable with their own skin. At the end of the day, they pick and choose who they want to bully when it comes to their confidence. They lack of self-control. What happened to your discipline? They call yourself so real, but we ain't equal. But I still know how to respect my neighbor. Thank you, no thank you. It'd be the train of thought for me. How when you understand at the end of the day, the devil's praying on your downfall, they would never understand that you didn't make out the hospital that day. At the end of the day, when it comes to someone trying to shortchange your life expand, or let alone that you almost make it out the bed. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. You ain't have to pretend to become your best self vision of yourself. Even when folks kept praying on your downfall, God had a better plan. You continue to put it in God's head. They said God not real. I ain't worshiping no devil. At the end of the day, my soul was never for sale. Yeah, I'm truly keeping it real. They said that you a dyke, you a lesbo, you ain't nobody, you straight, you this, you that, you ain't nobody because of your complexion, you got a big nose, you ain't gonna balance out the end of the day to become your best self vision of yourself. You already a crash out because someone praying on your downfall. They said God not real because it's you. But God never left your side. They would never understand how God relate to you. But you don't have to pray the same at the end of the day. Everybody's belief is different, but I understood change. That energy is different when take accounting for your actions. Wasn't running from your growth when it comes to maturing, acting your body weight. Regardless, you come from poverty, pain, getting your life together. How chicks and dudes tell you how to move. Only was the hold on 1 second makes them so uncomfortable. When it comes to their reflection, they couldn't balance their own self-control. All because you believe in hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to lose me because you couldn't relate. My content is not for everyone. They said you act in your corner, you are nobody. They said you act in your corner, you are nobody. Here I go again. Devil, 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 the devil's a liar. And hold on 1 second. Devil, 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 devil. You try to get on my level. You try to make me feel I wasn't worth the end of the day. Because hold on 1 second, you said I wasn't worthy. You try to play mind tricks, cash and smell work in a logic way, in a toxic way. It be the toxic things that be coming for people at the end of the day. Only was I was willing to deal with my own karma. You try to throw some up at the end of the day that you couldn't relate to. That was your own confidence. Now you gotta deal with your own karma. Not ever, Jacob. I hope you get it together. No, for real. I always bad on nobody. Now, respectfully, it be the train of thought for me. How? Devil, devil, not today. Devil, devil, hold on 1 second. Come back another day. No, not today. It be the train of thought for me. When you love yourself, they can't relate to how you actually blossom. How they projecting a hex on you all because you understood, hold on 1 second, I was worthy. I understand the challenge they can relate to. Regardless if you didn't have your moms and your pops in your life. That's what the first thing they gonna say at the end of that you will crash out, that you ain't mentally stable, you ain't right, because you ain't have someone tell you LOVE. I told myself I love me. That's why I stand before myself today. It was never no in-between because I got my heavenly mother and father by my side. That vision hits different when it come to God. They said God not real, but I'm stepping. I got chicks and dudes trying to pay me out to be the villain in their story, but that's okay, because God saw what they was doing behind closed doors, truly keeping it real. But it was nothing but fake at the end of the day when it was in certain folks' face. When they was in certain folks' face, participating in the hate train when it came to the gang stalking, when you actually was keeping it real, didn't have to know somebody, how folks would act like they know you at the end of the day just to hold on 1 second, get a couple of dollars, try to rob you of your mental health, make you feel at the end of that you ain't worthy of reflection. How this happen? You ever been in a situation where someone said they knew you, but you never had a conversation with them? How they put themselves in a narrative at the end of the day, only by the hold on 1 second, that dispute, the judge is going to be like, hold on 1 second, you mean to tell me that someone tried to hurt you? Make you feel like you wasn't worthy? When it came to your kindness, being truthful, you wasn't running from what? The truth? You know how to take accountability for your actions, and this motherfucker got skeletons in their own closet? Oh, how dare you, son of a bitch! As a trait over me. You know, my content is not for everybody. I don't want to be like nobody else but me. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Regardless to who's threatening my life, I would never hurt myself. And I say that respectfully. Or regardless to who is preying on my downfall, I would never hurt myself. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I never knew it was a crime to pray out loud. How chicks and dudes are praying your downfall because you wanted to smile. You want to stabilize peace within you. It took you so many obstacles to actually believe in you. You poured into so many empty cups that shortchanged you. The disrespect was loud, but who would have knew that God was being faithful to you when you actually allowed yourself to truly be woke? They would never understand what growth looks like at the end of the day, comfortable, being in your own skin and loving yourself. You've been dealing with spiritual warfare since a child. Going into your adulthood, they would never understand how. You still got chicks and dudes plotting on your downfall from high school, elementary school. Damn. Because you got a calling on your life when it comes to your self-love. You pray to go within and ask God to show you love. You know, my content is not for everybody. It's not. And I would never hurt myself regardless what's threatening my life, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently February 2nd, 2026, and I put the proper settings when it comes to this video for today. And it's currently 10:43 p.m., and we're 27 minutes into this video. My content is not for everybody. I go live every night at 10:15 on YouTube. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. Now, infiltrate on the only be yourself. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind. With the right one, surely for you. They say she's so corny, she's so whack, she ain't got no swag at the end of the day. It was more so roses are red. Lacking conversation with you, hold on 1 second. That was never a pointless conversation. Because being true when it comes to emotionally intelligent at the end of the day, balancing someone's peace, that energy is different, fall from escape. You know, balancing someone's heart only was the hold on 1 second. That was God's gift. Walking into someone's life, allow them to feel safe. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Did I say roses are red? Who would have knew the love of your life wasn't trying to play tricks on you? The infiltrate on me. Ow! I did that. Yeah, corny to you, but somebody might like it. Infiltrate though for you. My content is not everybody. Entertainment purposes only. No, infiltrate though for me. You've been minding your business within minding your business or whatever the case may be. And you was eating a good ass meal. No, infiltrate on me. It don't matter where the fuck you at. Infiltrate on me. If you at work hard, feel bad for your dumb ass. Infiltrate on me because nobody told you like heavy ass fucking food, greedy. No, infiltrate on me. You ever went on to an outing or whatever the case may be and a motherfucker want to continue to talk to you and shit? Bitch, I could barely breathe. Infiltrate on me. Ooh. You trying to get your motherfucking thoughts together, how good the food was, digest your food at the end of the day. And the motherfucker just want to disturb your little motherfucking peace just for the moment. And let alone, let it be a conversation that you're not even interested in at the end of the day. So now I gotta work up an appetite to talk to you. No, infiltrate on me. I ain't signed up for your bullshit today. Infiltrate on for me. You know, my content is not for everyone. You know, no mother or father or guardian to lose a child due to jealousy, envy, or insecurity, or due to spell work or magic, or someone's hexing someone's life, or someone doesn't want someone to prosper, regardless if it's someone's past or not, or regardless if it's a monitoring spirit watching somebody because someone is prospering in life. And someone is telling someone's every move from point A to Z to rob somebody mentally, spiritually, or financially. How this type of stuff actually happens. How individuals been dealing with this type of mindset since a child point of view going into their adulthood. No mother or father should be stripped away from their child. A prayer warrior mother, a prayer warrior father that was already labeled that they won't be anything. But they knew one thing at the end of the day. If I didn't do something right, I'm able to protect my child. I'm able to love my child. I'm able to provide for my child. I'm able to show up for my child. And I'm able to show my child at the end of the day, you could be anybody you want to be with no malicious intentions. You know, nobody should be robbed of their child, regardless if you see someone with their parents or not at the end of the day. How individuals will plot on somebody and project domestic violence, hate crime, discrimination, or even violence towards someone's child. It doesn't matter how old someone's child is. That's someone's baby, and that's God's baby. We all don't pray the same. But no mother or father or guardian should be stripped of a child because someone wants to antagonize somebody. Someone is jealous or envy of somebody. At the end of the day, regardless if they spiritually gifted or not, or because someone is more advanced and smarter than you at the end of the day or not. It doesn't matter if someone has a degree or not at the end of the day. How individuals plot on somebody because they don't want to see someone prosper. No mother or father should deserve that phone call, regardless they came from poverty or pain or not. No mother or father should have their child stripped away from them because someone lacks self-control, because they want to control the narrative. A mother is mentally unstable, a father is unfit, a mother and father, they mentally disturbed, they crazy, they this and that, all because someone wants to rob somebody from their child. They want their child, the enemy or the devil wants that person's child to feel like nobody loves them. It doesn't matter if they're biological or not, at the end of the day, or even a stranger in the street. How someone will prey on somebody's baby, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, because a mother was a prayer warrior, a father's a prayer warrior, a provider, a protector, and someone that shows up good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day, and they wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. You know, my content is not for everybody. I work alone when it comes to my creativity, and I always have since day one. It's no third party when it comes to me. And I say that respectfully, regardless to what enemy or devil is trying to block me from prospering, what enemy or devil is trying to stop my financial stability, I put it in God's hands. And I say that respectfully. We don't have to hold hands, but I know how to respect my neighbor. An individual would take your kindness or weakness and you start speaking up for yourself. They quit to call you crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. It don't matter what season you in when you chose your reflection, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not, or even if you're a content creator. Never allow someone to dim your light of your reflection. Never allow someone to dim your light because they don't see your potential. Never allow someone to tell you you're stupid for choosing yourself when you don't have malicious intentions. You're not trying to hurt yourself or others around you. I put the proper settings for this video, and I say that respectfully. It's currently 10:49 p.m., and we're 33 minutes into this video. I'm far from a hater. I don't have to energy harvest off nobody's energy. I don't have to project spark towards nobody. I don't got to send no hexes towards nobody. I don't got to let no candle on nobody. I don't got to destiny swipe on nobody. I don't got to do witchcraft, voodoo, or whatever the case may be, whatever anybody pray to, whatever the case may be. I don't got to do none of that negative stuff when it comes to spirituality. I put in my Heavenly Mother, Father, God's hands, and I'm far from a hater. I know how to take accountability for my actions when it comes to my past, because I don't run from my past. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. I am my biggest cheerleader, regardless to who said ain't nobody watching me, ain't nobody going to show for me, don't nobody F with me. I choose me. I love me. I'm my biggest cheerleader. I choose me regardless to what type of sleet, snow, rain, hell going on outside in the day. I choose me. People pick and choose who they want to bully. People pick and choose who they want to kick down. People pick and choose and say at the end of the day, you're not worthy of growth. You're not worthy of self-love. You're not worthy of choosing faith. But I was my mistake. Because I chose me. Regardless who wasn't rooting for me. And I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, protect your energy, protect you and your family, and stay out of trouble. And I say that respectfully. You know, my content is not for everyone. I am far from a hater. Just because someone did not know how to love you, respect you, protect you, or meet you halfway, and you know how to take accountability for your actions, and you know healing trauma and pain, you dealing with spiritual welfare since a child point of view, and it was never for likes and music, clout, or fame, and it went into your adulthood, and you understood that, hold on one second, I'm still being patient with time and day when it comes to healing, going into your adulthood. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. You know, I don't push God on nobody because my content is not for everyone. It's not. But when God sends the right people into your life, all that jealousy, competition, that envy, that sending you hexes and magic and witchcraft, all that toxic stuff at the end of the day, or trying to put it in front of your doorstep, or trying to confuse you with the enemy or the devil, it can be, they're not trying to do that. They act their body weight on their shoe size. Regardless, they came from poverty, your pain at the end of the day. Yeah, the devil told so many lies. But your prayer was your existence when it came to your reflection. You always asked God for the right people to be pointing your direction. You know folks that was not hating on you, disrespecting you. They didn't look at you like competition. Hold on one second. Someone had to shortchange you get mental. That someone actually meets you halfway when it comes to respect. That elevation is different when folks actually want you to maintain your smile. Y'all both on the same page at the end of the day, praying for each other, not against each other. That energy is different when it comes to confidence. You know, my content is not for everybody. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. They said the grass is not greener on the other side, but that's a lie. Because when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. And I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I get from my Heavenly Father God. I work alone when it comes to my creativity. I'm far from a hater, and I say that respectfully. We're 37 minutes into this video and 16 seconds, and it's 10:53 p.m. And it's currently February 2nd, 2026. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. As long as I know I get credit from God for showing up for myself every single day and choosing me. Regardless if you feel at the end of the day how you feel about me, and I ain't have to do nothing besides be myself. That sound real personal. It's the trait off of me. Never give up on yourself because someone doesn't see your potential. And I say that respectfully because the right people see you, hear you, respect you. Even when the enemy or the devil try to block they call themselves trying to block your blessings. They send spell work towards people that's trying to come your direction. That does not mean lose faith. Because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no misintentions. And individuals that are maturing, they know how to take accountability for what they did and how they did you at the end of the day. And they're not doing it with a smile, and they're not doing it with a hex in the back of their hand. And I say that respectfully, to hurt you. Because they actually being authentic. You know, my content is not for everybody. I would never stop choosing myself because someone is praying on my downfall, or because someone decided to send me the evil eye, or someone tries to hex me, or send spell work, or magic, or whatever the case may be, or try to antagonize me, regardless of their tags bracket. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you're mad, and you're worthy. You're going to have individuals projecting insecurity on you, sending you beauty spells, sending you stagnant spells when it comes to your finances, doing all types of weird stuff because they don't want you to choose you. They want you to be in a mindset of depression, falling out, crashing out, all types of stuff. Or they would make you feel at the end of the day that they would try to antagonize you so bad just to get you locked up, put you in a sideboard so they can control the narrative so you won't blossom. But never lose sight in the day of choosing yourself. I would never hurt myself or my peers around me. And I say that respectfully, regardless to what environment it is. And I say that respectfully. I put the proper settings when it comes to this video. It's currently 10:55 p.m. and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless of praying on my downfall. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments. Continue to cool your energy back. I don't need no negative energy over here, and I say that respectfully. Yeah, they gonna try to dish you, sweat you, hold on 1 second, but the opportunity to choose you, they would never understand your reflection. God's blessing, Faith. Love yourself, don't dim your light. Hey, gotta go, neighbor, far from my hair, neighbor. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself regardless of praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow a man or woman to threaten your life that nobody will ever hear you or believe you at the end of the day because they're willing to paint you out to be mentally unstable, crazy, or whatever the case may be, or because they decide to take your kindness or weakness. But your voice does matter. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself and never stop choosing you because someone wants to make you feel at the end of the day. You're not worthy. She are worthy showing up for you. And I said it respectfully, and especially when got no malicious intentions. We all the same. Far from a hater, gotta go. Stop the violence. I go live every night at 10:15 on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I'm far from a hater, and I say that respectfully. You're mad and you're worthy. I would never hurt myself regardless who's trying to blackmail me against me or who's praying to my downfall, and I say that respectfully. No, let alone whoever's trying to threaten my life. There's a check over me. I would never hurt myself. I gotta go. Loving yourself is not a crime. I am my biggest cheerleader, and I say that respectfully. I would never stop choosing me regardless of what environment, community, country, zip code, or whatever the case may be it is. I would never stop choosing myself, and I say that respectfully. Let alone, I won't even hurt myself. It ain't in me. I love myself. Regardless who's praying on my downfall at the end of the day, I would never stop being my biggest cheerleader. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Misunderstood and loved by you. Far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you. Far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Always be yourself when I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, your neighbor, best of the bunch. You might want to damn you like, gotta go, damn you like, stop the violence, I gotta go. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. My soul was never for something I don't worship the devil. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube every night at 10:15 p.m. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Gotta go. It's 42 minutes into this video, and it's 10:58. Gotta go.